without the change.
Well, first of all, I want to thank the voters of the First Ward for returning me to the council. I guess I must be doing some things right. People came out. I was informed that one of my neighbors up the street who said he voted straight Republican for 27 years, but he went out and voted for me this time.
Great.
So,
Great. Great.
today I attended a meeting of the Middlesex County Water Resources Association. It's one of the more obscure things I do as a councilman, particularly because it's in Middlesex County, but that's where our sewage goes, and so they invite representatives of all of the towns in the area that, well, all of Middlesex County plus those parts of Somerset County that send their sewage to the MCUA Edward Patton sewage treatment plant in Sayreville to join in these meetings, which are concerned with such things as sewer service area amendments and general water planning in their area. We used to have to send any changes we made not only to Somerset County but also to the Middlesex Water Resources Association, the Middlesex County Planning Board, and the freeholders in Middlesex County for approval because of this, but now we only have to send them to Somerset. But the reason I report on this is that today Kevin Aiello of the MCUA reported on their planning for the future for the Sayreville plant. They could handle 147 million gallons a day. They actually handle 138 million gallons. So they have to be concerned that they don't overcommit to too many additional users. But he said that they had 10 major industries that fed directly into their lines without going through their municipal systems, and these accounted for as much as 50% of the load on the system. The load is what they have to take out of the sewage before they can discharge the treated sewage to the Raritan River. 5 of these industries have left, and the other 5 have greatly diminished the load that they put on the plant by pre-treating their effluent, so that what they treat now is much more a residential flow. And the MCUA keeps close track of all applications for new hookups, and that includes from Franklin Township. But to be sure that they're accurate in how much they're taking on, they subtract anything that's being replaced by the new construction. He gave an example of a new 22-unit subdivision which was replacing 40 existing units, so it would be no increase in their load. I recently met with Mark Healy, our planner, about the septic system management plan we will have to submit to Somerset County and through them to the Department of Environmental Protection. We agreed that we would try to educate the septic system owners to have their tank pumped out at least every 3 years, rather than passing an ordinance ordering them to do that. And we had ideas such as sending them a refrigerator magnet that they can keep around and write on it when they're next due to have their system pumped out, because it's hard to remember over a 3-year period. And last Wednesday, Manager Vornlacher and Carl Houck and I met with representatives of New Jersey American Water. Assemblyman Danielson had called me saying that they wanted to make a presentation, and I followed protocol by meeting them only with municipal staff present, which of course means that our manager did most of the talking, which was fine because basically He assured them that our water system and sewage system are doing just fine, and we are not interested in having them bought by New Jersey American Water. And finally, last Thursday, I went with Barbara Cuthbert of the task force on the compressor and representatives from South Brunswick, including Councilman Joe Camarota of South Brunswick, and we met with a number of representatives of the DEP about their permitting process. And Ms. Cuthbert has prepared a thorough report on this, which I'll be sending to the manager, and he can disseminate to the council if he thinks it worthwhile. So, thank you, Mr. Mayor.